Growing up in high school, I mean, I was a believer. I grew up in a Christian church, but at the same time, I felt absent. My grandpa had a huge impact on my life. He was my father figure. So we'd go out and check cows or whatever, riding along in the old Nissan pickup, and he'd start singing, what was the song? For Jesus loves me, this I know, et cetera, yeah. So he'd sing that to me all the time, and back then I was like, oh, he's just being weird. But now I was like, man, I really enjoyed that, having that spiritual leadership. Then also, when we were doing, riding around in the tractor, he'd teach me a little bit of Greek, which of course went all over my head. But you know, now I'm kind of like can catch up and kind of figure some things out. So my big come to Jesus moment was a couple days after I had a really not so fun night. And I just sat there and I just prayed. I prayed for like 4 or 5 hours just saying, Jesus or God, take all the hurt and all the garbage away. And like there's this overpowering like warm sensation, and like I just was just crying and I didn't know what to do. It was the weirdest feeling ever. But yet after that moment, just I walked with a new kind of confidence, new kind of like, wow, I've been through a lot, but yet now through that I could help other people. And so that's why I wanted to be a pastor. Grandpa being a solid figure, solid Christian man, I mean, he was a pastor, he was a family marriage counselor. Him saying, you know, this would be a great school for you to grow spiritually was like saying, go to this school because he knows that I'm gonna grow so much. And he was completely right, even though he never even said the words, you need to go to this school, just like this school would be very helpful and beneficial towards you. And it was. So I'm involved in the discipleship team, and through the discipleship team, I've started accountability groups with the men on campus. I've helped these guys, buddies, friends, and like pushed them like, hey, you want to be a better man, you want to be a standout Christian man that will stand out in your communities and in your churches, this is what you have to do. And a lot of guys jumped on board right away. Originally, the first meeting I had 5, the next week after that I had 30. So it was a huge, like, people want to grow, and students want to grow so much, but they just need, like, the professors push all the time, but when you have a fellow student push, it just means so much more. I want to thank you to all the donors. If it wasn't for people like you investing in our school, investing in people like me to invest in other people, we wouldn't have a great environment at Crown. We wouldn't. But through that, I'm extremely thankful that I have an amazing college to call home.